We are really excited about a major league event that's coming to Des Moines that really has a twist on it, Jackie.
Absolutely. We all know what Cirque du Soleil is, but how about you do that amazing show, but now add ice? We have Julie Desmarais joining us this morning, who is publicist for this show that's making its way to the Metro. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, for those people that may have heard the term described, what is Cirque du Soleil?
Well, Cirque du Soleil was founded in 1984 and by a group of 20 street performers that wanted to reinvent their circus by putting up front human performances. 35 years later, we have multiple shows traveling around the world, and we've created with Crystal our 42nd creation, but first time ever on ice.
On ice.
This is the first time, because you think Cirque du Soleil, you think up in the air, you think in the water, all around, under a circus tent, many, many different scenarios, but first time ever on ice.
Exactly. So we wanted to push the boundaries of entertainment, give a new twist to traditional ice shows by bringing Cirque du Soleil's way of doing shows onto the ice. So we have a group of 43 artists, cast members that comes from different backgrounds, either ice skating or acrobatics, that had to learn either how to skate or how to do some acrobatics.
Now, look, you're obviously catching some air there on skates with some ramps that are on there, but the concept for doing it on ice is just trying to push the envelope. Is that what you're trying to do?
It was pushing the envelope, but also Cirque du Soleil is known for always reinventing itself and creating new ways of and new forms of entertainment and pushing the boundaries and see how we can explore more the acrobatics and how we can move forward and reinvent the wheel a little bit. And I think that's what we did with Crystal.
And I love how you're like, okay, so we have these brilliant performers, now learn how to skate on ice.
Was that the progression? Is you had the amazing performers, and then you had to teach them the skills to be on ice?
So the show directors, Shayna and Sebastian, had an idea of what the show was going to be, and so when they scouted everyone, it was one of the questions that our scouts had to ask: are you willing to learn your act on ice or how to skate? And everybody was really interested and up forward with it. So when they started the creation process and all the staging, it was a 3-week process where in the schedule there were literally skating classes involved into the trainings of the artist.
Wow, how long of a collection time and rehearsal time was it before you finally hit the road?
We did 3 months of intense training and rehearsals on the ice to create this unique performance.
And where were you guys doing that?
In Montreal. In Montreal. In Montreal,
okay.
we rented an arena that had ice just outside of the headquarters, just so we could actually train the skills and develop the acrobatics we wanted to create for this production.
Now, another amazing part of Cirque du Soleil is there's always a story, a main story, and it looks like there's a lovely lady that we're following around. Can you give us a hint of what the story is behind Crystal?
We follow Crystal, the lead character, in this story of self-discovery. She ventures on a pond and the ice breaks.
Oh, no.
And this is where she meets all these characters that guides her through, including her alter ego, which is the reflection of herself, which is a bit darker, but tells her, go for it. And she realizes that she has the strength within herself to be who she wants to be.
Wow, it's just an amazing story, and it's amazing what they do, because your jaw will drop in a regular Cirque performance, and this one just takes it to the next level, doesn't it?
Exactly. The ice skating brings some speed, some motion, and you combine it with acrobatics, which bring a different level and that has never been seen before.
What was the hardest aspect of putting this show together?
I think ice itself is a challenge because it's a slippery surface. So for the acrobats, we developed these special shoes that allows them to run, to tumble safely on the ice without, or do everything they do incredibly. So at some point you'll have artists on skates and on special shoes, and sometimes you have everybody on skates. So it really, it's very different.
Unbelievable. Now, you've been a part of various tours when it comes to Cirque du Soleil. What gets you excited about this particular show and it coming here to Des Moines, Iowa?
Oh, the ice factor just really brings a new dimension. It just brings the speed and big wow, and just to work with an incredible group of immense talent. It's just unbelievable that just are dedicated, have so much joy. And I've been to Des Moines 7 years ago with another production called Dralian, and I'm very excited to come back. I was here last night. I was like, oh, I remember this, but the city has changed so much.
Yeah,
it continues to grow, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for those people who have never seen a Cirque show, what would you tell them?
Oh, just experience the moment and dive into this world that's very unique, and it's a lot of wow, and just hang in there. It's really cool.
Literally speaking, cool.
Yeah.
And is this perfect for the entire family, or who should be coming out and seeing this show?
Entire family. There's moments where you'll see the kids really laughing. We have a very cool animation moment at the beginning of the show with snowballs, which interacts with the audiences.
Oh, really?
And it's always a big fun moment, but the hockey scenes and all of the different acrobatic numbers are just big wow moments. So really everybody, there's live music, everything what Cirque du Soleil is renowned for. So there's live music with an incorporation for the first time of 4 popular songs that connect with the audience, and very comical moments.
Yeah, and there you have. So again, if you've seen Cirque before, you haven't seen this. You may have seen like the water Cirque, like old presentations and things like that, but never frozen water.
No, never. It's really a first time.
So when can we experience this here in Des Moines?
It opens October 17 at the in a couple of weeks at the Iowa Event Center, and we have 7 shows. There are still tickets available for each shows, but it's a must-see.
Okay, stop by the box office or get more information at cirquedusoleil.com. Of course, you can always head over to Wells Fargo Arena as well. Julia Desmarais, thank you so much for joining us this morning. A pleasure to meet you, and excited to have this incredible troupe of amazing talent in our community once again.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, it's